Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, here I'm back and I am going to tell you about how to request and offer something. Before I begin, I am going to tell you about the three most common words that people use to request. So, the first is could. Could you open the door for me, please? So, the second, can. Can you open the door for me, please? And so the third, would you? Would you mind opening the door for me, please? And then, I also want to tell you about what is the difference. So, before I was talking to you about could, when will we use could? So, could actually will be used when we say to an older man or in the formal situation. And so we can use can when we are in the informal situation or when we talk to our friends. So we will use would you mind for the more formal situation, like you're in a meeting or such as the formal gathering. So that's all the most common words that people say. So we are also going to talk about other requesting word. So for other requesting words, we can combine with other most common words before, like we use would you mind if to say would you mind if I turn on the television. So you can also use do you mind if I turn on the fan. And then I also want to tell you about how to use can and could. We cannot add to after can or could. We cannot say can you to open the door. We cannot say that. We will say only can you open the door please, like that. We will omit the two. So for would you mind, sometimes we can use ing after the verb, like would you mind opening the door for me please. We will use ing. Then also about the difference between do you mind and would you mind. If would you mind, we will use like past tense, but when we use do you mind, it will use the present tense. We also can see the difference between can and could, will and would. If like could or would, those are more polite than can or will. So you also can say, will you open the door for me please? So you can also combine with other different words. For the next, I'm going to tell you about how to offer something or offering help. So these are some words that we can say. So the words are can I, shall I, or would you like me to? So we can say can I help you, or the second, shall I open the window for you, and the third, would you like me to open the window for you? So like I told you before, I also want to make you recall about what I told you, like can, will, shall are not followed by to after that, okay? So there's no shall to, will to, can to, there's no such thing like that. Shall is particularly British English and more formal than can. But after knowing it all, I also would like you to know about how to respond the offering. So, the first is, yes, I would like to, or other yes things. Or the second, you also can refuse it. Besides accepting it, you can also refuse it, like, no thanks, or that would be very kind of you, or yeah, something like, don't worry, I'll do it myself. And next, I would love to tell you about my best friend Brittany daily activity when she was in high school. So, the first time when she was in high school, he woke up early every day in the morning. Every day in the morning when she was in high school, her mother would wake her up. And her mother would say, Brittany, would you mind opening your door, please? It's early in the morning. You have to go to school. And then Brittany answered, okay, Mom, I'll go. Finally, she woke up and opened the door. And he went to the bathroom to take a bath. When she was inside the bathroom, she forgot to bring her towel. And she said to her mom, Mom, could you pass me the towel, please? And just put it in front of the door. And then her mother went to take the towel and said, well, here is your towel, just take it in front of your door. And then after taking a bath, she went to the dining room and had breakfast with her family. And then there was also her little brother. And then when she wanted to eat her breakfast, he said to his little brother, hey bro, can you take the spoon for me, please? Because I have no spoon here. And then her little brother just didn't want to take it, and he said, no thanks, just make yourself. And then Brittany stood up and took his own spoon. He had breakfast that day so angrily with his little brother. He knew if that was just a joke, but he really thought it seriously. Even when she was in the car, she looked mad at her dad. Actually, her dad just drove the car and he asked, Brittany, how's it going on? What happened with your face? And Brittany answered, I was so mad at my little brother. He was so annoying today. But her dad laughed and he said to Brittany, oh my god, Brittany darling, why are you taking it so seriously? It was just a joke. Unfortunately, Brittany was being angrier and she said to his dad, Dad, can you just go faster, please? I will be late today. But her dad didn't take it seriously, and he just drove along the street, and arrived in the Brittany school. But her dad laughed, and he said to Brittany, oh my god, Brittany darling, why are you taking it so seriously? It was just a joke. Unfortunately, again, Brittany is getting angrier. And he was so annoyed that day. And he said to his dad to arrive right in front of her school. And then after he got off the car, he remembered if that day was Friday. And on Friday, the whole school had to clean up the environment. And so, yeah, you know, that day Brittany was asked so many things to some, some cleaning stuffs, and she was asked to, hey, would you mind to throw the trash, please? And so, can you wash that broom again? And yeah, something like that. So Brittany was getting so annoyed that day until she arrived at home. But guess what her dad had told to her little brother? Her dad told him to apologize to Brittany, her sister. And then, yeah, that was going better, and Brittany accepted the apology from her little brother. And you, of course, have so many stories about your life when you were in high school, especially senior high school, but that is not the life story about you in high school, but your life story in your family. But you know that we can conclude from this story, we have to not getting annoyed so fast, because everything has its own way to get better. Okay, maybe that's all my explanation about the request and offer, and the story about my best friend Brittany's life when she was in high school. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.